Hello everyone, so today I'll be showing you guys how I made this jersey top. It's a crop top, a basic top. So I'll be focusing on how to cut because it's a very easy tutorial. So first thing first, I have to go to the market and get the fabric. So I'll be using the jersey material. They have different quality and different colors. So first thing first, you have to focus on cutting the front part. So it's a very straightforward tutorial, so I'm just going to focus on the cutting. So what you do is, it depends on how wide or how big you want the basic top to be. Since it's a crop top, I want mine to be big, so you're going to fold your fabric into two, as you can see me doing. The biggest part of the body is the bust, that's for the top. So you divide your bust into two, then you into four, sorry, then you add like 3 or 4 inches sewing allowance. So after doing that, I'm just going to try and take the measurement of the shoulder to shoulder first. So divide that. So I'll show I'm on the right part. So I'm just going to take that measurement. This front part is the most important part in this tutorial because of that design. So from the shoulder, you go down by 7.5. Please take note because this part is not too visible. I didn't know it wasn't recording very well, so please sorry about that. So I'm just going to cut this front. Remember, this is the front. So from the shoulder to the v-neck, we're trying to create that v-neck, is 7.5. Then from the shoulder to the full length, I'm using, this is a crop top, I used 19 inches, then folding allowance of 2 inches. So I'm just going to cut like so. That is the full length. Then I'll cut the 7.5 inches, as you can see, like so. I'm going to cut this part, then I'll take it to the sewing machine and join that part together. We're doing that because we are trying to create that v-neck design at the front parts. So I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine and join. I'll join the front part like so and place it on top of the back when I'm cutting the back. So this is the back. I'm going to fold my back like so I can cut the back. Then I'll place the front on top of the back. I've already placed the front on top of the back and I've joined that part together. So this is how it's going to be. And also I have cut out my armhole, which is the normal basic bodies. So make sure that the back is longer than the front by 2 inches. So you place the front on top of the back. So I increase the front, the upper part, that's the shoulder to shoulder part of the back, to be longer than the front. So I place the front on the back. So I'm just trying to like get my armhole. I've already cut the armhole in this video. So you just cut your normal armhole, then you place it on top of the back, but do not cut the neckline. You can see I've not cut the neckline, but I've joined the 7.5 inches to the down part. So remember, go up by 2 inches. Make sure that the back side is higher than the front side. So when you are cutting for the back, that's the shoulder for the back, you just increase it by 1 inches. Then you connect it. You connect the armhole of the front to the armhole of the back, just as you can see me doing in the video. So now for the front, remember, we are making the front to be 7 inches. I added ½ inch allowance for it when I was cutting it because I wanted to join the back and the upper and the down part together. So you go outward by ½ inches. You are trying to like create that V neck design you see at the front of the jersey. So for the width of the neckline, I used 3.5 inches. Wide for the V neck, I used 7 inches. So I'm just going to cut the down part of the back like so. It will be equal, it will be the same thing with the front. So I'll cut my neckline like so. Remember to raise the front part, do not cut the back and the front together. So I'm just going to cut my V neck like so for the front. So now to cut for the back, remember the shoulder to shoulder for the back and the armhole, just the way you cut your, it will be the same. The only difference here is for us creating that neckline, which is the most critical part in this. So the same thing for the back. I shifted the front so I can create that neckline for the back. So the same thing with the back and the front. The width is the same, which is 3.5 inches, while for the depth of the front I used 1.5 inches. So for the armhole, it's not going to be the same, just the same way you cut your basic for the armhole is the same thing. The only thing is the neckline that will be different. So I'm just going to cut my shoulder to shoulder for the back like so, then follow the tracing I did for the front. I'm just going to cut that like so. So it's just the same thing The only difference is the procedure of how to create the neckline for the front. So the only difference is just the neckline for the front, but the other way of how you cut your basic body is the same, no much difference. So I'm just going to trace it out like so and cut. This is the most important part. So if you can cut this part, you can sew it. So you can see this is the front. This is how the front is going to look. So this part that I joined together, I'm going to open it up. I actually did this so to make it easier for me. So this is the front. So I'll open it up at this part where I joined. I'll open it up so I can add that design of the front. So I'll be using white to create that design. I'm just going to remove the stitch like so. So I'll take it to the sewing machine and weave. So I'll weave every part of the top. So after weaving, this is how it's going to be. So now it's for me to join the back and the front together so I can join the neck point. So for the neckline and the neck design, I'm not going to use blue. I'll use white, just like in the picture. So I'm just going to find the midpoints and so next is for us to transfer the numbers on the jersey. So for you to do this, you have to go to any printer shop where they print on flock or borderless. Tell them you want to do like borderless design. So they'll create your design for you and print it out. Then you transfer it using a heat transfer on your jersey, which is what I've done like this. So I'm using 25 as a design. For the sleeve design, I use a material they call band. People that sell all this jersey materials are the one that said it. So I bought like 2 yards, which was enough. So next is for me to go upwards by ½ inch so I can place the number at the sleeve area. So I'm just going to find the center point. First of all, I'll fold the sleeve into 2 so I can find the center point. This will be easy for you. When you fold into 2, you'll be able to properly place the numbers in the middle because that's to align. So I'm just going to fold like so and then give it like a nice press. The next thing for you to do is to place your number at the middle. Then you use your iron or you use your heat transfer machine. So it's a very straightforward tutorial, nothing much. The basic thing is the neckline, which most people find confusing. So that's why I just focus on the neckline. So for the back part, you can use any name you want. So I use my own name. So guys, that's just it. Straightforward tutorial, nothing really much here. So thank you so much guys for watching and see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe to my channel so I can be uploading more videos. Thank you. Bye.